Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It's time for the weekend forecast. I'm sorry, weekly forecast. Weekly forecast. We're going to see if we can pull some, I don't want to say better energies, but, the weekend forecast to me felt really stagnant and just blah, you know? So I like to be able to pull some energies that, even if it's not a great message, there's still something uplifting in there that can, yeah, let's do it, So hopefully we can get some good, powerful, uplifting messages for the week. Anyway, for those of you new to my channel, all the information for how to schedule personal readings is in the description box of this video. If you're interested, everything you need to know is all down there. All right. I don't know what other deck I'm going to use just yet. I'm going to start off with this one, though. So let's go ahead and pull for Aries. Let's pull for Aries. What do we got coming in for Aries this week? Important messages, important, uplifting, empowering messages, hopefully. Hopefully. What do we got? Death card reversed. Feels like reconciliation energy to me. Either reconciliation energy or fighting to prevent an ending. One of the two. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. There could be something that it's time to come to an end, possibly. And somebody here could be fighting that process. I don't know, though. I don't want to say too much. Let's see here. But the Eight of Pentacles is reversed. So is the Six of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So this is past. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay. Six of Cups. This is definitely a past person that I feel like, and you all hear me say this every time, don't you? I swear I'm not making this up, dude. It comes through for you all. We got an Aries saga going, okay? I'm convinced of it. I feel like this person has been doing things to try to get your attention. Okay, there might be communication. There might, okay? Because whoever this person is with the Death reversed and the Lover's card, they feel an incredibly intense connection with you. And for whatever reason, they just can't seem to shake that connection. They can't seem to shake that connection. This feels to me like they don't want it. I don't even think this person wants this connection. Want it. They've been trying to get over it. They've been trying to forget about it, block it out, and they can't. But this right here is what concerns me a little bit. This Five of Wands. Four of Wands, High Priestess, okay. There very well may be communication, but this really, honestly, when I get the Page of Pentacles, I'm not saying that it is never communication, but most of the time, this feels to me like the person is trying to hint and try to get your attention through little hints and doing indirect things to try to get a reaction out of you, such as posting things directed towards you, something to try to get you to react, okay. Okay, well, that's all that wants to come through for that. So what other deck do I want to use? Well, let's see if we can get a good outcome for this here. Good outcome. King of Swords reversed. Honestly, the Queen of Swords was reversed in the last spread too. I didn't say anything about it, but I kind of feel like this person might have a bit of an attitude towards you too. They may kind of act like they don't like you, or you may think they don't like you. I honestly feel like that's a cover-up. I feel like they're covering up the connection that they feel. The Moon card. Okay, yeah. So this person's more than likely trying to get your attention, but not coming straight forward. Yeah. What's the best advice? Okay. All right. So don't go out of your way to communicate with this person. But I do feel like that at some point in time or another, reconciliation will be attempted between the two of you. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to say don't reconcile with this person. But what I will say is keep your head above water and don't let your emotions get the best of you. Okay. Stick with the facts, stick with the logic, with the reason. This person might try to manipulate you. Okay. They very well may. Don't let your mind get pulled off track. Okay. You are the one in control of this situation. You're the one in control of this situation. So as long as you allow whatever's going to happen, but you keep your boundaries set. Just set some boundaries. Okay. I feel like some boundaries need to be set here, but let it happen when and how it wants. I wouldn't put my life on hold and go out of my way to try to make something happen here. But when it starts to happen, that's when, you want to be able to like really focus and don't let yourself just be pulled all over the place, Okay, well, that was pretty cool. Okay. Well, let's move forward to Taurus. Taurus. How are the energies looking for my Taurus friends this week? Ooh, justice. For those of you who are dealing with some kind of legal situation, it does look like things are working out in your favor. I don't know why that came through, but I had to say it, so. Oh, we got our first super chatter today. Inga, thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so, all right. Well, at least there's a little bit of action here. At least there's a little bit of action. I do see communication. I do see communication and very, very slow forward movement. Okay, here's the thing. I really feel like you are receiving an apology, or this person they either want to apologize or they want you to apologize. I kind of feel like you're taking control of this situation and not really. Hang on, man. Empress, that always comes up for you too. So I see, look, I feel like an apology is coming through. But with this Knight of Pentacles right here and the Emperor, this feels like you. Not letting your emotions get the best of you, not getting carried away. Some of you, I just kind of feel like you're putting a big wall up around you. I feel a real strong sense of independence coming from you. But see, the thing about it is, I feel like this person is a lot more vulnerable than they're letting you know. A lot more vulnerable than they're letting you know. But I don't really see a solid decision being made between the two of you. I don't. This looks like a really confusing, draining situation that you are struggling to keep your head on straight, Struggling to keep your head on straight. You do know that you're the one with the upper hand here, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like this is a karmic connection for a lot of you, and there's still a lot of unfinished business. The karmic cycle is not complete between the two of you. Yeah, and there's a lot of past bullshit that needs to be worked through. So basically, if the two of you were to want to move forward, both of you, not just one, not just the other, not just the person who did wrong, both of you are going to have to do a lot of energy work in order to make it to a timeline where the two of you move forward in a direction that produces a positive outcome. I think that's kind of where you're a little bit weary. I feel like that's kind of where you're a little bit weary. Not really 100% sure whether or not this person's actually doing their part of the work. And they may not. They very well may not. Yeah, Chariot reverse could be a Cancer for some of you. Yeah, feels to me like you're putting a stop to this right now. What's the best advice? Best advice. Okay, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so take a second to separate yourself from this situation. Even if you were done horribly wrong. Okay, I'm not saying that you weren't. Especially those of you who were done horribly wrong. Do you trust the universe? A lot of people say they do, but they don't. A lot of people say they trust the universe until something bad happens. Well, if you have ever uttered the phrase, everything happens for a reason, you got to stand by that. You got to stand by that. Take a minute to pop yourself away from this situation and start to imagine a future timeline where you're looking back on this situation and the way everything went down makes sense. Okay, you'd be surprised how many connections we plan in this life where the whole plan is for everything to go horribly wrong. But it's not really going horribly wrong. What's happening is that is setting forth a domino effect that's going to make something even bigger and better happen later on down the line. You just don't see it right now. Take a moment to step back and at least consider the possibility that one of these days you'll be looking back on this so thankful that it happened the way it did that you wouldn't change it even if you had a fucking time machine. Just take a minute. Meditate on that. All right. Kind of a weird message, but all right, let's move forward to Gemini. Let's look at the energies for Gemini this week. What important messages do we have for my Gemini friends? Important messages. Ooh, the Emperor. Some of you dealing with an Aries. Ooh, sweet. Oh, wow. So what I'm trying to figure out is whether or not this came to an end in the past or this is something that's about to come to an end. This, honestly, I feel like the Geminis that resonate with this, I'm going to go ahead and tell you how I feel it right here. You feel it coming, don't you? Whatever this is, you feel it coming. Nine of Swords, Death card, Tower card. Really, really nervous that something is coming to an end here. That's weird. I feel like whatever's going on between you and this person, there's a lot of tension between the two of you. There's a real heavy, tense energy between you and whoever this is you're dealing with. And you know, like you feel it coming to an end. And you're losing sleep. You're losing sleep. That's all that's coming through here. Okay, real quick, the major arcana I have is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Aries. That's all this spread is telling me right here. Look, for those of you who read the tarot, there's, and this is, I know this, I don't know how many Geminis this is going to resonate with, but I got to say it, man. There's only one way I can interpret this spread right here. Some heavy, tense energy between you and a person or you and a situation, whatever it is. I don't know if it's your job. Chariot reversed. Things aren't moving forward between the two of you, and you feel it coming to an end. Ten of Wands reversed. On the other hand, though, or this could have happened in the past. Maybe this is something that already came to an end and you felt it coming. Okay, in that case, on one hand, you're relieved. Or on one hand, you would be relieved. Is this making sense? I hope so, because that's what's coming through. So I gotta speak what's coming through. All right. All right. Let's see what else. I don't know. Let's just do a freestyle spread. Outcome, advice, whatever. Just give me something Gemini needs to hear, universe. Something. Ooh, Eight of Pentacles. Kind of, Page of Cups too. Kind of similar to what I just said to Taurus. Kind of similar to what I just said to Taurus. I know it's easy to say, but it's hard to do when you're actually in the middle of it. But do the best you can to at least allow for the possibility that the universe is clearing something out of your life to bring something in even bigger and better. I mean, both timelines exist. Whenever something wrong happens in your life, something bad goes down, you know you have multiple timelines in front of you at that point. Okay? There is a timeline where everything just continues to spiral out of control and everything just continues to happen to you and you keep continuing to have bad luck and nothing ever improves. There's also a timeline where this thing that came to an end was a blessing in disguise. And the universe was clearing the way to bring in something that is just beyond your wildest dreams. Both of those timelines are in front of you. Which one are you going to feed your attention to? Which one are you going to feed the majority of your energy to? You know what, though? If I was you, I would focus my attention on the good timelines. I would if I was you. And it's real simple. Real simple. You know what I do? Affirmations. Affirmations. When you say affirmations, you're not talking to some being that's out here that's going to answer your prayer. You're telling it to yourself. Everything's working out. Everything is working out better than I could have ever imagined. Everything is working out. It's working out better than I could have ever imagined. It's working out. It's working out perfectly. It's working out beautifully. Everything is working out better than I could have ever imagined. Everything's working out. It's working out perfectly. Dude, I'm telling you, over and 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 over, all day, every day. Depending on how stuck your mind is in that negative mentality is what depends on how hard it is to pull yourself out of that and then actually start believing the affirmations. When you start believing the affirmations, watch. Just watch. You just sit back and watch it happen. I promise you. Some people, it can take months. It's taken me months before. Actually, the longest was 2 years. That was the longest it ever took me saying affirmations for something to unfold in front of my eyes. But sometimes it can take a couple of weeks. Now, that was a really super weird ass message. And I don't know how many of you needed to hear that. But as long as one person heard that and changes their life with it, then my job is complete. So we're going to move forward to Cancer. Let's see the energies for my Cancerians this week. Hang on. Got to juice up a little bit. Cancerians. How are the energies looking for my Cancerian friends this week? Ooh, that digs it. Are you actually finding the happy switch? Sweet. It's in there. It's in there. It's in there. In there. Not out there. It's in there. The happy switch is in there, not out here. It's not in your bank account. Okay? It's not in bed with a lover. It's not at the bottom of a bottle of alcohol. You know, it's in there. You're finding it, aren't you? It can be hard to find, man. It's like being in a dark room, feeling around for a light switch. You know? But you know what? Most people don't even bother. Most people just sit in the dark. They don't even bother looking for the switch. Boo-hoo. Poor, pitiful me. I need more money. No matter how much money they make, that does not turn the light on. I need somebody to come love me. No matter who comes and tries to love them, that does not turn the light switch on. It's only whenever you get so sick and tired of being sick and tired that you actually start feeling around in there. And you find that switch and you flip it on, dude. Dude, I wish I could get in every person's head on this planet and teach them how to do that. The whole game would be over. Anyway, I'm trailing off. Sorry. So this is confusing. What's this all about? What is this all about? Is this somebody that's currently a part of your life? If they're not currently a part of your life, I mean, they could be. I don't know what's going on between the two of you, but there is potential for the two of you to have something amazing. There is a lot of potential. Okay. Oh, a lot of past bullshit hasn't been worked through. Okay. Some of you dealing with an Aries also have Leo. Yeah. There's two. Y'all ain't working through the past bullshit. Somebody here, I don't know who it is. One, the other, or both of you isn't letting go of what happened in the past. So I see an offer being made. I do see an offer being made, but it kind of looks to me like you're a little bit reluctant to jump into this or to keep this going, whatever type of situation this is. It looks like somebody here, I don't know who, and I'm not pointing the finger, but somebody here is about to flush this opportunity down the toilet. Somebody is. But you know what? It really feels to me like you are actually taking into consideration that maybe it's possible for me to flip the happy switch on and find the light in here, regardless of what's happening out here. That's your superpower. You know that? It really is. That may sound cliche. That may sound trendy and cute. Tell them. I know there's at least one person watching this that's done it before. When you find the happy switch and you flip it on, nobody can touch you. Nobody. And oh, they'll try. Oh, they hate it. Oh, they hate that. Oh, they don't like it when you're happy and doing good. Oh, they will throw shit at you. They'll throw rocks at you. When you have control of your own happy switch, none of it can touch you. None of it. But I guess let's look at the outcome here, because I want to figure out whether or not this is going to be successful or whether or not you're just going to move on by yourself. What's the outcome here for Cancer and whatever this situation is they're dealing with? What's the outcome? Queen of Wands, I see you standing your ground. I see you standing your ground. Two more. Yep, you're making up your mind. Your mind is made up. You are standing your ground. You are not budging. I feel like you're putting a stop to this. You're putting a stop to this. You're not letting your emotions get the best of you. This Justice card keeps coming up for everybody. Could be a Libra. I have Libra, Cancer, Taurus, and Pisces here. But yeah, I feel like you're not letting your emotions get the best of you. You've done that in the past. We've all done that in the past. We've all let our emotions make stupid decisions for us, and you're not doing that this time. I feel like you are putting a stop to this. What's the best advice? Best advice. Okay. So I feel like you should focus most of your energy on work and finance, and maybe not turn love down necessarily, but take the whole love thing and drop it a few slots down on the priority list while you're working on your healing. You know? Thank you for the super chat, Carlene. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Ooh, and the devil card. Okay. Yeah. Focus on your career, work, and finance. That's what I would do. And I normally give this advice to earth signs, but really anybody can use it. I've done it before. Where okay, so the career that aligns with your highest good and your life partner are both over there on the same frequency. Okay. I've never witnessed anybody manifest both of them at the same time. And I don't think it would be a very wise idea to try that. Focus on one. I think personally it's easiest to focus on manifesting the career or the abundance that aligns with your highest good, you know? And then once you tune into the frequency where you start to attract those things in, that is when the universe will bring you the person that can go on that journey with you. See what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of energetic healing and a lot of frequency work that has to happen in the background in order for that person to be able to make their way into your life. See what I'm saying? Make sense? All right. What important messages do we have for my Leo friends? My Leo friends, my Leo friends. Oh, there it is. Page of Wands. Is that new? There's just one thing that I keep seeing come up for Leo every single time, and that's past energy and new energy at the same time. No, it kind of honestly feels to me, yeah, see. It feels to me like you were dealing with somebody that was very childish, petty, and immature. Okay? And they may be contemplating whether or not they want to try to apologize. They definitely keep an eye on you. They definitely keep an eye on you. Okay? But I'm trying to figure out whether or not they're actually trying to apologize. It's hard to say. I don't think that they are successfully finding anybody that can take your place. They're starting to realize that they regret messing up a good opportunity. Maybe they just want closure. Maybe they just want some closure. Knight of Wands reverse. So I don't really see them taking very much action. Lover's card. They still feel an extremely intense connection, though. Could be a Gemini. Some of you could have at one point questioned whether or not this was your twin flame. Very possibly. I don't really touch on that subject nearly as much as I used to, because that is just something that's very misunderstood in the spiritual community. But I will say this. If you come to me for a reading and say, is this person my twin flame? In order to say yes, I'm only looking for one fucking card. This card. That's just how I read personally. I don't know what anybody else reads out there. But there's a couple of things, not many. There's a little bitty handful of questions you can ask me where there's only one card that will answer it. And that's one of them. Okay. Well, outcome time. Outcome time for Leo. Strength reversed. Uh-oh. Hang on. Because that's the Leo card right there. I'm trying to figure out if that's your energy. Hang on. Page. Okay, so no, I don't actually see this person communicating. They're just sitting around stalking you and watching you, but they are planning. They are planning for a day that you all are in communication. They're thinking about it. They're planning it. Man, if I bump into Leo at the grocery store, this is what I'm going to say. Or if my phone dings and Leo is in my inbox, you know what I'm saying? This is how it's going to go. This, you know what I'm saying? They're planning for it. But I don't see them actually doing it. What's the best advice? Best advice. Eight of Cups reversed. There it is again. Right now, okay, it's that time where I'm going to have to put a little bit more responsibility on you, okay? You're going to have to use your own internal guidance system and your own better judgment. At some point in time, you and this person need to have a conversation. Okay, at some point in time. It's 2022. We got to be becoming more in touch with our own energy and our intuition. Okay? You're going to have to feel the energy out. When the universe opens up that doorway of opportunity, and it will, you're going to have to feel this out. Okay? If you feel this type of energy, ignore it. Ignore it. Okay, don't feed into it. But if you feel like you are standing in a strong enough sense of integrity and independence, then a conversation needs to be had between the two of you. But I warn you, this person is going to try to manipulate you. I feel like they have a sob story. They have something, and you're going to have to keep your head above water. And you're like the third sign I've said this to today. Why is everybody trying to manipulate, man? I don't know about anybody else out there, but I don't want to have to manipulate somebody. You ever thought about that? You know, that's why I've never understood manipulation. I shouldn't have to reach in there and poke your emotional buttons. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to do that. If you, by yourself, left to your own devices, don't have enough love and respect for me to do what's morally right on your own, then that tells me everything I need to know about you. I shouldn't have to manipulate you. I shouldn't have to guilt trip you. I shouldn't have to make you feel sorry for me. You know, if you deserve a spot in my life, you'll be able to say, man, I fucked up. I'm sorry. I want to make it right. If you're not willing to do that or see that, you don't belong in my life. You know, that's the way I look at it. That's just me. That's just me. I like to let people show me who they are, you know? I like to let people show me who they are. That's why I've just never understood that manipulation bullshit, man. So anyway, just watch out for that. Just watch out for that. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Doo-doo-doo. How are the energies looking for Virgo this week? What important messages do we have for my Virgos? Doo-doo-doo. Oh, Five of Wands. Oh, I kind of feel like this person might be trying to stir the pot. I feel like this person might be trying to stir the pot. Yeah, look, Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords reversed. Kind of feels to me like, I don't know, maybe it's not coming from a bad place. You don't trust this person though, do you? I don't feel like you trust this person. This feels to me like if, in the bottom of the what if barrel, in the middle of what if land, if this person was to reach out and try to apologize, you wouldn't trust it as far as you could spit, would you? I don't think you would. I don't think you would. I think it would start a fight, wouldn't it? Death card. Blum, blum, blum. I think it would start a fight. King of Swords. I do not have one cup on the table. Look at that. I do not have one cup on the table. You see any cups? Ain't no cups here. Ain't no cups here. Nope. There ain't no cups. So you know what that tells me? That tells me if that tells me one thing directly, there is not a mutual love connection. But without one cup on the table, I don't see a love connection at all. Ten of Pentacles, though. So for those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not things generally in your life are working out for you, oh, yes. For those of you who started a new business and are wondering whether or not it's going to take off, keep doing what you're doing. Okay. But as far as this situation right here goes, it feels to me like I feel like this person's giving up hope here. You know what? I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to say this, but I don't think it's coming from a bad place. I really don't. I honestly don't. Let's see. Let me look at the major arcana real quick before I forget. I have Cancer, Leo, and Scorpio. I don't feel like it's coming from a bad place. I really am getting the feeling that this person genuinely does want to like clear the air with you. Like genuinely, you know? Let's see if we get an outcome here. Now these energies are starting to come through pretty good. I'm digging this now. Man, them energies yesterday sucked. I hated that reading yesterday. Now I know next time if I'm late, I just won't do it. All right. See, that's the learning process. You learn as you go. I was like, I have never done the weekend forecast this late. Let me try it and see what happens. And it was horrible. I hated those messages yesterday. So now I learned something. I won't do that again. All right. Let's see the outcome here. Outcome. What's the outcome? Blocked communication. Blocked communication. Oh, this person wants to try to communicate, though. Okay, so either A, this person's going to communicate and you block them, or B, they're already blocked and they're trying to figure out how to communicate. This person has a sob story for you, dude. They want to reconcile things by spitting a sob story at you. But I don't think it's coming from a bad place. But you don't trust it, do you? Because it came from a bad place so many times. It's like the boy who cried wolf. I don't trust you no more. Maybe it is coming from a good place. Like maybe you literally did like wake up in the middle of the night and have your whole life flash before your eyes and popped your head out of your ass and saw the error of your ways. And now you're wanting to make a big change, but I don't fucking trust you. Tough titty, said the kitty. Okie dokie. Well, what's the best advice? Best advice. Boo, boo, the Empress. 9 of Pentacles. That's you, boo-boo. That's you. That doesn't look so bad, does it? It don't look so bad. Look, she's sitting there chilling, reading a book. Got her little glass of wine. Got a little cat up there on her shoulders. Shit, that looks like the life to me. You do you. Okay, the next person that comes in, as long as you go through the healing process properly and release the negativity from the past, the next person that comes in will be long-term, stable, and committed. Possibly children. Possibly. If you're able to conceive, if you're interested in that. If not, don't worry about that. But everything that happened with this past situation happened for a very important reason. The whole process of you and that person coming together, experiencing whatever you experienced, separating, and healing has turned you and is turning you into the person who is a frequency match to your person. Okay? It'll make sense, man. It'll make sense. One of these days, you're going to look back on that and say, I'm glad I went through that. I'm glad I went through that. I'm glad I learned that lesson. You know what the cool part about that is, too? Sorry, Libra, I'm babbling. Now, this is for everybody, though. The coolest part about that is when you're able to look back and see something that happened to you and look at where you're at now and think, man, I'm glad that happened because I wouldn't be where I am today if that didn't happen. Then at that point, you can't fit that realization and a grudge in the same box. It just won't work. They just don't fit in the same box, you know? So you'll be letting go of a lot of grudges. And it'll be ever so clear as day that every single person you have ever and will ever connect with and have any kind of experience whatsoever, the good, the bad, and the ugly, are all very near and dear soulmates. Every last one of them. So for those of you who are addicted to the grudge you're holding, yeah, you're not going to make a whole lot of progress with that mentality. All right, Libra. Sorry, I got to blabbing. Well, let's look at the energies for my Libra friends this week. Hang on, I need to... Sorry, Libra, hang on. Let me get a little sage going. These energies are pretty intense. They're not negative, though, like yesterday, but they are intense. I'm going to open a window here in a second, too. All right. Okie dokie. Clearing the air. All right, let's see how the energies are looking for my Libra friends this week. Let me see. Uh-oh, Sun card reversed. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with. I was going to say that's the same card that jumped out for Cancer. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. Queen of Swords reversed. Oh, you pissed off, ain't you? Oh, you pissed off, ain't you? Okay. Okay. So I see two different things happening at once. Okay. Of course, this is you. For those of you, for my OG followers, remember when I used to say flippy floppy all the time back in the day? Remember that? This here's a prime example of flippy floppy. That's what I used to say to the Libras back a few years ago whenever I would see the scales flip flopping, you know? It's like the scale is like this. So you try to even it out by taking a weight off of this end, and it goes ka-kunk. And then you try to even it out by taking a weight off of this end, and it goes ka-kunk. So just real imbalanced. I see a couple of different things happening here. You're relieved. Very relieved. Starting to get over it. Just glad that the bullshit is over. But still pissed off that it happened at the same time. I think you might be having a difficult time trying to figure out which end of the spectrum you want to focus your energy on. This person does still keep tabs on you. And yes, they do still have feelings for you. Even if you don't believe that, because I can feel at least one of you in the comments saying, they don't love me. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Y'all are both pissed off at each other. Could be another air sign for some of you. Fellow Libra, possibly Aquarius or Gemini. Thank you, Stephanie, for that super chat. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So for those of you who came to the Libra reading, wondering whether or not there will be communication, I don't think so. I honestly feel like for some of you, both of you are sitting around, hanging around, waiting for the other person to reach out and communicate. The person that you're dealing with, though, they've given up hope, I think. I feel like they're giving up hope. I don't know. It kind of feels like it's hanging on by one little thread, you know? But for the most part, Ace of Cups is in the reverse. Doesn't look like much of anything is happening here. But here's the thing, like I said, there's a part of you that knows that this was for the best. There's a part of you that knows that you would not be able to reach your full potential while you are tied to this person. Okay? I'm going to use my radio analogy. Okay? When I talk about frequencies and vibration, let's imagine you're a radio. Okay? Right now, you are tuned in to 102.3. And that's your life. Every single facet of your life from the house you live in, the car you drive, the money that you make, the job that you work, the connections that you share with your friends and your family, every little detail that makes up your personal reality is the frequency that you're tuned into. And let's say it's 102.3. Okay. As you start to change frequencies to the life you want, which is over here on 107.7, anything that refuses to change frequencies with you will be pulled away from you, period. End of discussion. There's no way around that. Okay. And no, I'm not saying you have to go cut ties with everybody in your life. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that will happen by default. Everybody who chooses not to make a frequency change will be pulled away from you. All I'm saying is don't fight the process when it happens. That's all I'm saying. But it will happen. Period. End of discussion. End of story. So there's a part of you that knows. There's a part of you deep down inside that knows. You're kind of relieved and happy that you know that letting go of this situation was like cutting the sandbag on a hot air balloon. Now you can change frequencies. See what I'm saying? But another part of you is still dwelling on all the horrible shit that they did to you and how badly they treated you. And you very easily get sucked back into that cyclone of negative emotions, you know? But as far as action, I'm not seeing a lot of it. Okay, could be, I have Pisces here and Leo. Pisces and Leo. Okie doke. Let's get an outcome. I found a good deck duo here. Cool. I'm digging this duo. All right. Let's get an outcome for my Libra friends. Let's see if there will ever be any kind of action here with this. No, you're off to a new start. You are off to a new start. Some of you could be starting a new job, starting a new business. Whatever it is, though, you're not repeating any past cycles. You're not repeating any past cycles. Unless you are just like so hung up on this past person that you force it, you can do that. But if you take your hands off the wheel and let the universe guide you, you will not be repeating any past cycles. Okay? You're moving forward. 7 of Wands is in the reverse. Okay, so now that it's too late, I feel like the person that you're dealing with is starting to regret it. Okay? They are cooking up they're thinking and planning a sob story they can give you to try to weasel their way back in there. And I know for some of you, they've already done that before. So you already know. But for others of you, I just don't even feel like you're giving it the time of day. I really don't. I really do not. What's the best advice? See, 6 of Wands again, man. Hang on. Just be sure, if you have to, write out your priority list. If you have to. Actually take a physical pen and paper and write out your priority list. Okay? Write it out. What is the number one priority? See, a lot of us don't really know what it is we actually want. You know? Like, say, for example, you have money problems. And that's your biggest problem in your life. So what's the number one priority if you have money problems? Most people would say, I need to make more money. No. No. It's not more money that we want. What we want is to not need to worry about money. Pay very close attention to what I'm telling you right now. What we want is to not need to worry about money. The illusion that is this life and the deceptive idea that we buy into is that more money will create a solution to that problem. That's not the way it works at all. The money that we make is a reflection of how we feel about finances. There is no amount of money that will ever be a solution to how we feel about finances. Same thing with love and romance. Same thing with love and romance. You know, what's your number one priority? To find the love of my life. How do you find love? It's not out here. It's not out here. We're not looking for a relationship. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for true love. We have been duped into believing that there's a relationship that's going to create that feeling. Just like money, it doesn't work that way at all. The relationships that we attract into our life, or lack thereof, are reflections of our emotional state and our frequency. There is no relationship out there, not even a connection with your actual life partner, will create true love. It's not the way it works. You have to find true love first, and then the universe brings you the person that matches that frequency, not the other way around. Think about that. I know at least one person needed to hear that. And whoever you are, that's why I said it. All right. All right. Scorpio. Ooh, this is going to be a long video today, isn't it? All right, let's see the energies coming through from my Scorpio friends this week. Scorpio. I got all the time in the world. Leah's got the girls out clothes shopping, so I'm at home alone today. So I got all the time in the world. Boom, 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 boom. All right, 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Woo! 2 of Cups. I see you connecting with somebody. Ooh, it looks like something new is coming in with the quickness. Looks like somebody's making their way in with the quickness. Whoa. Look, Fool card, Knight of Wands, 2 of Cups. I see you connecting with somebody here. But what's this all about? I don't really feel like this connection is going exactly how you want it to go, though. Not really. Lover's card reverse. Struggling to feel a mutual connection with this person. Whoop. Okay, so this feels all new right here. Let me see if I can at least get one energy for the Scorpios inquiring about a past person. Now, 8 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Swords. So for those of you who came to this reading wondering about a past person, 2 of Swords. If you're in a situation where there's no communication, I don't feel like this person knows what to say to you. Okay? But I feel like the majority of the Scorpios that resonate with this right here, the energy is manifesting this week that is going to bring somebody new into your life. And it looks to me like if you get your hopes and expectations, if you set the bar too high, you might end up disappointed. You might end up disappointed. King of Wands. Okay, well, some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Gemini. I got Aries and Gemini here. Oh, Pisces. Okay, that's weird. I think advice is going to be the strongest point in this right here. First of all, let's see the outcome. I'm doing this one a little bit differently. Let's see the outcome with the past person. Outcome with the past person. Okay, I do feel like the 2 of you will be connecting in the future, but I don't feel like it's happening anytime soon. I do feel like that doorway of opportunity will open later on down the line. Okay, but it's not happening soon. Okay, I feel like the universe wants you to do some healing first before you and the past person connect. Okay, in order to avoid conflict. Because right now, if the 2 of you come together, the energies that are being passed back and forth between you and this past person would result in conflict and drama. The Page of Pentacles, yeah. So the universe would really rather you focus most of your energy on something new. Okay, some of you could have an earth sign coming in. Ooh, 7 of Wands, you're guarded though. So that's why this is happening so slow. Okay, King of Wands. Okay, so just don't do the best that you can. When somebody makes their way into your life, do the best that you can to try to not set your hopes like, oh, this is what I want. I want it to happen this way. Take a step back and say, okay, universe, I'm curious to see what you're doing here. I'm open to whatever. I wonder what the universe wants me to learn here. Is this going to be a blessing or a lesson? You know, is this going to be a blessing or a curse? You know, what is this right here? Just throw your hands in the air and say, okay, universe, you show me what's next. Don't set your expectations real high, because I feel like if you do that, you will end up disappointed. Now, that's kind of vague. That doesn't necessarily mean that something bad is going to happen. But whenever we start living by our expectations, which is hard not to do, I get it, then even if something really good is planned to happen, the process in which that is unfolding is not happening the way we think it should. So we assume that it's not happening the way that we want it to. You know what I'm saying? So you have two types of manifestations, A type and B type. A type manifestations are things you can plan for. Okay? Like a new car. A new car. That's an A type manifestation. You can plan every step from A to Z to make a new car appear in your driveway. A new job, making the same amount of money. You know, a new relationship that just lasts for a month or two and then you separate. You know, a relationship with somebody who's just like everybody else you've dated. A-type manifestation. B-type manifestations are those big, huge, life-changing manifestations that are unlike anything you have ever experienced before. One of the leading causes of manifestation failure is that we try to use A-type strategies in order to bring about B-type manifestations. We set a list of plans and steps that we think we have to take, and we follow it to the fucking T. And when things start happening that deviate off of that plan, we think things are going wrong. No, you don't know what it takes to create something that's unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Okay? Let the universe show you. And what that means is take a step back, stop trying to figure it out, stop trying to control it. Now, by no means am I saying don't do anything. I'm not saying don't do nothing. Do what you can. Okay? But whenever you feel things starting to put up resistance and fight against you, maybe take a step back and say, okay, I guess we're going to let this happen then. And let the universe show you. It's balance. Balance, balance, balance. All right. Sagittarius. What important messages do we have for my Saggies? Doo-doo-doo. Uh-oh. 7 of Wands. A lot of tension between you and this person here. A lot of tension. Could be somebody that you argue with a lot. I just don't really feel like you and this person see eye to eye. Oh, they have feelings for you, though. Yes, they do. And you are pissed off at them, aren't you? I honestly feel like y'all both have feelings for each other. I feel like you do. I see a lot of energy pushing for somebody here wants to clear the air. I can't tell who it is. Could be you, could be them, could be both of you. But I have a real strong suspicion that you're going to attempt to clear the air with somebody. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Man, y'all both still pissed off at each other, though, aren't you? Y'all are both still pissed off at each other. Yep, death card reversed. So I feel like this is a reconciliation attempt. Okay. Either A, a reconciliation with a past person, or B, somebody who, a current person that you're preventing, trying to prevent it from coming to an end. Okay. Death card reversed. 5 of Wands reversed, clearing the air in one way or another, but there's still a lot of tension between the two of you. Still a lot of tension. I see you taking a step back, pondering whether or not this situation is worth putting in all that work and all that effort just for it to possibly come to an end again. I think you're willing to. 10 of Wands. So at the end of the day, this connection is a burden. If you separate yourself from it, take a step back and look at this connection objectively, and look at all the energy that's been created between you and this person from the time you all linked up to now. What frequency have you experienced the most? Happiness, joy, motivation, happy, joy, laughing, motivating. No, I don't think so. I think it's been mostly sadness, anger, nervousness, anxiety. So it has not been serving your highest good. It hasn't. That doesn't mean that this situation can't serve your highest good later on down the line. But as of right now, in this now moment, this connection has not been serving your highest good. It has been serving the detriment of your frequency. So I see you really contemplating whether or not this is worth working on. All right, what's the outcome? 3 of Wands reversed. 2 more. Ooh, the Emperor, Moon card, Hermit. Okay, off the Devil card. All right. So I do feel like a decision is being made. Yeah, I feel like you're going to choose to back away from this here. I do feel like you are. Because when you pay attention, when you really, really pay attention to what's going on in here, it's not good. It's not good. Could be a Capricorn or a Pisces or an Aries. I feel like you are backing away from this here. Look, Devil card, King of Wands reversed. That's game player energy right there, baby doll. Yeah. There's another Aries card too. All right, what's the best advice? Boo, the Hangman. Okay. Try to look at this from every different perspective you can possibly look at it from. Yeah. I do think that at least for now, it is time to abandon ship. At least for now. I feel like this connection has served its purpose, and it served a purpose. Oh, it definitely served a purpose. Okay, but that purpose isn't going to see itself through until way later on down the line. Kind of similar, kind of sort of what I told Scorpio. Was it Scorpio, I think? Just for now, hold off. Hold off for now. And you know this. You know this. Okay. Capricorn. What are the energies looking like for my Capricorn friends this week? The Empress. Five of Wands reversed. This person, I'm getting, okay, the first thing that yelled at me was that you both feel like you were done wrong. I feel like y'all are both, but what I'm trying to figure out here is that I think I'm seeing on both ends, you both feel like you've been done wrong. Justice reversed, Five of Pentacles. They feel like they were done very wrong, like you did them dirty. But I feel like you feel the same way. I feel like you feel the same way. This is a mirroring effect, a big mirror effect right here. This is a big old mirror effect. This kind of feels like one of those situations that it's like a Chinese finger trap, you know? The more you try to figure it out, the less sense it makes. The harder you try, the more it fights against you. And it's almost like it was rigged to fail. Some of you, at least one of you, tried everything in your power. And no matter what you tried, it's like it was rigged to work against you. Like it was a complete and total waste of time. Five of Wands, boy. Yeah. Okay, well, was there any action happening here with this situation? Magician reversed. The Moon card, not looking like it. And the Lover's card, but there's still a real strong connection here that you both feel. So for those of you wondering whether or not they have moved on, no. Especially if this was a recent situation. You know how often I get that question? Have they moved on? We were together for 5 years and we separated a month ago. Have they moved on? Come on now. Come on now. That is neurologically impossible. Okay? Let's talk science. Let's talk science. Y'all's brains are wired to that routine. Okay? You are not going to get out of a 5-year routine and move on in a month. Sorry, don't work that way. I don't give a damn what you do. I don't care if you hop your happy ass on a plane, fly out to the other side of the world, get married, and get a new job, and whoop, whoop, whoop. You did not move on. No, you did not. It takes time to unwire your brain from that old routine and rewire your brain into a new routine. Okay, I know at least one person needed to hear that. No, they have not moved on, but neither of you. So what do we do here? What do we do here? Let's see what kind of outcome. Any kind of outcome with this situation here? Queen of Swords. I don't really see the two of you connecting on an emotional level. Not really. Oh, Devil card reversed. That's your energy, though, I think. Okay, so this feels like a warning, honestly. This feels like advice. If you try to communicate with this person right now, with this energy present, it will result in conflict. Okay. So yeah, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of action happening here this week with this situation. But for those of you wondering who the next person that's going to make their way into your life will be, it will be a new person. Okay. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of energy. Let's see, maybe a couple of the signs, but so far I'm not seeing very many signs um, who the universe actually wants you to go repeat something from the past or try to breathe life into something that died from the past. Most of the people, especially during a Mercury retrograde, are getting prepared for a new cycle. Okay. Now, obviously, not everybody's going to make the cut, obviously. But ideally, that's what we would do. We're getting prepared for a new cycle, new experiences. Okay. Okie dokie. Aquarius. Aquarius. What energies do we have for my Aquarius friends next week? This week, whatever. Oh, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. Unfinished business. Incomplete karmic cycle. Is this the Aquarius saga? 2 more. Oh, 2 of Pentacles reversed. And the 4 of Wands. I could have swore. Well, I feel like the doorway's been hanging wide open for somebody to make a move. It doesn't really look like anybody's making a move. There's too much tension. Too much tension and too much pouting. Okay, there's a lot of tension here and a lot of pouty pout. But I do feel like this person does obsess over you. Now, I know when you first hear that, you might think, oh, you mean they're in love with me? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You know, you can still obsess over somebody you hate. I think people obsess more over people they hate than people that they actually love, you know? Nobody watches you harder than somebody who hates you. Nobody. Nobody. People spend more time sitting around obsessing over people they hate, wishing something bad would happen to them, than they do lifting themselves up and motivating themselves to improve their lives. You know what I mean? So with the 10 of Cups in the reverse and the 8 of Cups, it looks to me like it's something you're just walking away from. Oh, you're pissed off at them too, aren't you? Yeah, oh yeah. I don't feel like either of you trust each other. You're guarded and they're guarded. So there's some very intense energy between the 2 of you, creating a karmic tie with the karmic wheel in the reverse here. Okie dokie. Could be a Capricorn, by the way. Who do I got here? I got Capricorn. That's it. Okay. Doesn't have to be. You know this. Let's see if there's any kind of outcome here. Any kind of outcome for my Aquarians. The Hierophant reversed. So for those of you wondering whether or not this person is ever going to commit to you, it doesn't look like it anytime soon. Could be a Taurus for some of you. Ooh, they planning though. They are planning. So I don't see action happening right now, but I do feel like this person is planning for the day. They are planning for that day that they bump into you at the grocery store or you show up in their inbox. I feel like they're planning. They already know exactly what they want to say and how they want it to go. But right now, I'm not seeing any action happening. What is the best advice? Best advice, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Focus on your work, your energy. Your work, your money, and your finance. Focus on that. I feel like there's a lot of energy supporting business and finance. When it comes to this person or any person, leave the proverbial door hanging open and allow whoever wants to come in to come in. Allow whoever wants to walk by. Don't reach out the door and try to drag somebody in. Okay? You leave the proverbial door hanging open and say, okay, universe, I trust that if I'm all alone, it's because you don't want anybody in my life right now. When you determine that it's time for somebody to come into my life, you will bring them to me. Leave the door hanging open and cross that bridge when you get to it. All right. Whew. Hang on a second. Sage is still going. I'm definitely going to need a meditation after this video, though. These energies are heavy, boy. They are heavy, boy. All right. Pisces. Well, let's look at the energies for my Pisces friends this week. How are the energies looking for my Pisces friends? Oh, the Four of Pentacles reversed. Are you finally choosing to let go of this? Finally choosing to let go of this? The Knight of Pentacles, okay. Ooh, I do see communication here. Hang on. I do see communication here, possible apologies, but it looks to me like this is something that you're finally letting go of. Who's this, though? This is what I can't figure out. That's what I can't figure out. The Two of Pentacles. It's almost like this person's ignoring. They're either ignoring you or they're just ignoring the truth about the situation. But that communication actually feels new, though. That doesn't feel past. That really doesn't feel past. But I do think for those of you who are wondering whether or not the past person is ever going to apologize to you, I think they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it, but right now they're choosing to try to ignore it. I see new communication coming in. New, and it's happening slow. Whoever this is you're communicating with right now, things are moving forward slowly between the two of you. Okay. So I'm seeing two energies at once here, past and new. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to figure out what's going to happen with the new person. I feel like that's something that's going to happen really, really slow. But I just still feel like this past person, they're ignoring the situation, trying to forget about it and pretend that it never happened. And yeah, it feels to me like you're finally releasing and letting go of this and moving forward. Could be a Libra, Virgo, or Aquarius. All right. All righty. What kind of outcome we got? Let's do an outcome for the past person. What's the outcome for the past person? Five of Wands reversed. So I think in the future, as you choose to let go of this, yes, as you choose to let go of this, that will open up the door, a possibility that will allow the two of you to connect and clear the air. But only once you let go of it, okay? Samantha, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. I feel like the universe won't really allow that to happen, though, until you've lost interest. The universe is going to wait until you lose interest before that day comes. Okay? Outcome for the new person. Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this is happening super, super slow. Super slow. Okay. So I feel like this is turning into a long-term, stable, committed relationship. It feels like it is a new start in love, but it's happening extra super slow. There's a lot of energy supporting something very successful between the two of you. Very, very successful. But it's just happening slow. It's happening slow. This is one of those types of things that this energy to me honestly feels like probably all throughout the whole month of May, it's going to be moving kind of slow. So just don't drive yourself nuts. Okay. Don't lay awake at night trying to figure it out and torment yourself. Just let it flow. Okay. Thank you, Joanne, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right. Well, on that note, I feel like those were the messages that all my signs needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so, so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. That's what makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.